A little Godzilla. Oh, you got to take that down.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
There you go.
There we go.
Figured it out.
We're doing it, guys. We're here.
We are on.
A little Godzilla makes everything better. All you need is Stephanie Sheh. Is nostalgia enough to make you watch commercials? We're marked safe from the Disney layoffs. All this and more on Cutting Edge Hero Live. Welcome to Cutting Edge Hero! I am the Nerd King, Danny Stewart, your host for this and most episodes of Cutting Edge Hero. Joined in the studio today by my illustrious co-hosts. First and foremost, Landon Felter. Landon, glad you're here.
Hello.
Also, Joey Stewart in the hot seat next to me.
Hello.
And over there, our technical director, Justin. What is up?
What's going?
Guys, it has been an incredible week for me. After we left the show last Wednesday, I hopped on a plane and headed to Orlando to celebrate my 5-year wedding anniversary. And I won't talk about that too much, but before we dive into that for me, let's talk about the nerdiest thing we did this week, starting with Landon. What you got?
Man, I don't know if this should be the nerdiest thing because it's technically preparation for another nerdy thing in the future. But I just bought tickets for my partner and I to go to the theaters to watch the Amazing Digital Circus final episode.
Ooh.
So I need to get in on Amazing Digital Circus. I'm familiar with it. It's kind of like Sword Art Online, right? In premise.
I mean, in the premise of people put on a headset and get stuck in a digital world, yes.
Right. Yes. And then beyond that, I know it's quite a bit different from there, but that was just my beginning understanding of the premise. But I do need to dive into it because I hear it's great.
This is something that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Landon, do you mind ELI 5 this for me?
Yeah, so the Amazing Digital Circus is essentially the adventures of several people who get trapped in a digital world that is hosted by an AI who thinks it's his only sole purpose in the world to entertain humans.
Okay.
So he makes them go on various adventures and tries to make them happy and everything. And that's pretty much all you need to know to get started.
Oh, and the final episode, and it's like an anime. It's a live. It's theater.
No, it is animated. It is from Glitch, the big indie anime studio currently on YouTube. 3D animated, and the final episode they are releasing in theaters in June, 2 weeks before it airs on YouTube. So, and they've already started selling out, so they had to open more times.
And your tickets are like in theater?
Yes, we were seeing
awesome.
it in theater.
Gosh, on the big screen.
I don't imagine that's going to be a thing that comes to the local Cape Girardeau theaters, but maybe. I see we've got some comments building up there in the corner. If you want to let us take a look at those.
There we are.
But yeah, that sounds really cool, Landon. And actually, I need to get caught up, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to catch up. Pretty much, it's all free on YouTube right now. And honestly, it's really good. You might have to push through the beginning just a little bit, but it really catches up.
And what was it called again?
The Amazing Digital Circus. Joey, kind of going back and forth on getting tickets simply because on one hand, it'd be awesome to support indie animation. But on another hand, we do not want to be in theaters with the Amazing Digital Circus fandom. So,
yeah. I don't have the in on that. I don't know what that would be like, but I assume I'll get that joke later.
It's an internet fandom. I'll give you 3 good guesses how
Yeah, never
things
mind.
go.
It's just a bunch of shitheads.
Well,
yeah.
I want to feature some of the comments we got up here. CJ from Nightmare Nerdscapes, our brother in DFPN, said Wednesdays. Am I right? Absolutely. We are 2 days away from CJ being here in town to celebrate Cape Anime with us, as well as Billy. Billy Rhodes will be there at the show as well. He texted me last week to let me know he was coming. Justin will be there. Joey will be there. I will be there. Landon will be there. We are going to have a great time at Cape Anime.
Party.
And then Billy, it's funny. CJ said nailing that cold open, and then Billy said, Christ Almighty, already fucking up. So there's two kinds of people.
Already, it's like you assume that it never stopped.
Yeah, absolutely. Joey, what is the nerdiest thing you've done this week?
Let's see. The nerdiest thing I've done this week, I killed a bar mimic in D&D, which was kind of fun.
Oh, you killed a mimic?
A mimic that was a complete bar.
Oh, the whole bar.
The whole chairs.
Oh my goodness.
It was great. It was a wonderful experience. It dying and bleeding acid all over us was great. And I think I started a character on Pal World.
Ooh.
Oh, Pal World's fun.
So
Yeah.
get into that now.
Oh, is Pal World still going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just kind of assumed after the immediate Pokemon with guns, cool, kind of died off, that the game would just kind of go by the wayside.
I think
that's what happens when you just assume something is only a gimmick.
Yeah.
Well, I think Nintendo they helped themselves by trying to stop them. I think that actually helped the fandom a little bit.
Yeah, and now No Man's Sky is adding creature capture and battle mode into their thing as well. So let that give you a good idea on how the lawsuit's going for Nintendo.
Billy said, if I ever saw a mimic that was an entire bar, I would try to marry it.
Got a risen.
As
And
long as I
Justin,
got enough booze, that'd be good.
Justin, what is the nerdiest thing you've done this week?
Oh, the nerdiest thing that I did this week. Nerdiest thing I did this week, man. I spent probably 2 hours talking to a new family member, right? Somebody who's marrying into the family. They asked me about myself, and we got to talking about games in D&D. And I spent probably 2 hours trying to explain to a man who is all about rodeo, right? Horses and cows and all. What D&D is. I spent 2 hours trying, with all of my might, trying to explain to him what it is.
Well, just I think an easier explanation would be how you pretend you're a cowboy?
Well, there's no pretending this fella. No pretending that fella.
You're not pretend. You know how you pretend you came from the Wild West? It's like that.
But yeah, it was very, that was the nerdiest thing I did, was trying to find the things in rodeo that are similar in some way. And the 5 steps to Kevin Bacon, 5 steps of separation between the thing he knows and loves and then what it actually is. And
Yeah.
CJ
listed his nerdiest thing. He said, I started a business. That was pretty nerdy. He did. And it's pretty exciting. He launched a website for it as well. There's merch available. Go check that out. CJ, throw that website up in the chat, if you will, so people can look at it. And the nerdiest thing I did this week, guys. So as I mentioned, we went to Orlando to Universal Studios to celebrate our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. That's where, I'm. I should be congratulated that Katrina has put up with me this long.
That's where my congratulations go.
So when we did
my condolences.
Yeah. And I'm sure she was heart reacted and then some crying faces. But so for our honeymoon 5 years ago, we went to Disney and Universal. We did 3 days at Universal, 4 days at Disney. And then we had a lot more fun at Universal than we did at Disney. And they have the new Epic Universe Park. So we wanted to go check all of that out. And so we spent 3 days with the park hopper passes, jumping between the Epic Universe Park, Universal Studios Orlando, and then the Islands of Adventure. And so there are 3 separate Wizarding World parks there, and they had just recently introduced a 2nd generation of the wands for the parks. If you guys are not familiar, at the Universal Studios parks, in the Wizarding World, which is Harry Potter, in the Wizarding World parks, not only do they have cool roller coasters there, but they also have recreations of Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade from the Harry Potter movies, that you can walk through and see. And then in the shop windows on the ground in front of them, they have these little like symbols that give you directions to follow. And so the wands have an RF reflector in the tip of them, and then there's a camera in there that tracks the movement of the tip of the wand, and you can do spells, and then the spells cause things
like
to
Leviosa.
do magic. Yes, they did cause things to do magic on the inside of the windows.
Oh, that's
like,
so fun.
There's a like one is like a cake and a little snowman like ice skates around it, and like a teapot pours itself, and in the Quidditch like sets, the bludger like flies up and like tries to come out of the box, and you have to catch the golden snitch. Well, they created a 2nd gen wand now that has haptic feedback and also communicates with their app. And so with that, they have created adventures for each park that you have to do, or you don't have to do, but you can do.
Yeah.
They've created achievements. They've created a list of the spells that you have accomplished. And then in each of the 3 parks, they have added a secret spell with no hints as to the fact that you need to do this
for the hardcore, like ultimate, like escape roomists.
And you have to go through it all and figure out what it is and how you can do it and find the secret spell.
Did you do
over the 3 days that Katrina and I were there jumping between the 3 parks, and all 3 days we went all over the place. We're all over Orlando going to these different parks. We 100%ed all 3 parks with all their achievements with the 2nd gen wand. And it was really cool. Really enjoyed it. Made my nerdy little heart so happy when we finally completed everything. Some of the stuff that's really cool is like they added a dueling dummy that like holds a wand, and you like duel it like you're in a magical duel. And when you cast the spells, it hits it and it like throws the wand. And
that's awesome.
Back, and then it was just
the haptic feedback and all of that. Did that really add to the experience?
It was nice because one of the big complaints with that is like sometimes you're just like doing the spells over and over and over again, and you don't know if you did it or not.
Yes,
until it finally like kicks on. Well, with the new haptic feedback, when you actually complete the spell correctly, the end of the wand lights up with a color that reflects the spell you're doing, and then the wand vibrates in your hand, letting you know that you have completed the spell.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that you get this immediate like, oh, I did it. I got the spell right.
Or not. Or it didn't work.
Yeah.
And you can
restart. So like when we went 5 years ago, this was the technology on this was fairly new. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my kilt here. The technology on this was fairly new, and the spells were kind of hard to get to trigger. And now, like, once you have it down and you know what you're doing, and you've got the like hand movements, right? Like you have to keep them small and tight so the RF reader like picks up your movements, and you have to stay within the small lens. But we were just fucking like helping other people and like showing them how to do it. And they're like, I can't get the spell, and we were just like, and it would go, and it was such a cool feeling to like feel like we had learned magic to such a level compared to everyone else that we were like masters of it.
I love that you guys took the time. For one, I'm down for this, like, big events for like for your partner and your relationship and stuff, like to do stuff. For one, you guys can do anything. You 100%ed it, right? Like that's got to feel good to celebrate.
Also number one.
Oh yeah, we did take number 1 for the park for that day, which I think ended up being number 1 for the weekend. But like for all time, apparently there's people with like season passes that just do it every fucking day, because like the highest score, like our highest score at the end of like day 3 was like 1,500 points for 100%ing it. The highest score overall, number 1 of all time, was like 256,000 points or something.
Well,
I
you
was like,
can't-
holy
You can't
fuck.
defeat nepotism. You know,
That's
it's like,
crazy.
it's a nepo baby. in
That's
there,
crazy.
yeah. And
Like-
my uncle works there. You know,
The novelty cannot last that long that you're like, hey, yeah, and I'm going to go do this every day forever.
What they're not telling you is that's like somebody who works there who's it's their job to test it.
Yeah,
to make sure
I feel like it
works.
has to be. I feel like it would have to be. That number
Or
was
it's a
insane.
family who shares wands.
Dude, I love
Here,
that you
you're
guys.
going, go have fun.
I love that you guys took the time to, after you found it out, to share that magic with other people.
It's also
Like,
really,
that's really
cool that after doing that with the other 2 Harry Potter theme parks and then launching Epic Universe, they also extended that to the Super Nintendo world.
Mhm.
And so they have these things called power bands.
Mhm.
And it's like a slat bracelet with a little disc on it.
Yeah.
And it makes it so that when you're in the Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers theme parks, any of the like Mario blocks or like the Donkey Kong like interactive stuff, when you hit it, it like your fist
It's
causes
same
it to
thing.
react, so you can punch the coin blocks and they'll
Yeah.
make the coin noises, and it's really cool. So we tried to do all of that, but some of the blocks weren't working correctly, so it wouldn't read on it. But we
But
we
the
went
biggest
around,
one
we
was
did
the
everything.
wands, right?
And the wands were huge,
that was
but
the biggest
also
one.
in the Mario Park, there's mini games. Like you have to go in and like defeat Bowser Jr. to get like a key, so you can, and you have to collect 3 keys so you can go do this whole game
Mhm.
that's part of a ride, which was just so cool.
Yes.
But you know, it's obviously it's all just a cash grab, but like
No, it's not. It's experiential.
yeah,
It's more than just a cash grab. They would put that much money in.
That a giant park designed to attract visitors to spend money and buy tickets was a cash grab? You're telling
No,
me?
it's not a cash grab.
I'm
They wouldn't have
shocked.
updated the wands if it was a cash grab because people, you're going to do it anyway.
well,
They
it's an
would have
$85 plastic wand for the haptic feedback.
No,
so yeah, I mean, they're
it
making
was
their
an
money
80,
off of it.
but it was an $85 once in a lifetime experience
it
that
took
you
5
that you
cents to build it.
specifically took time away from you and your wife hanging out to help other people have that same experience.
That's true.
Come on now, it's a little bit more than that.
But
This isn't your
You said
local-
once in a lifetime, but to this point in my life, it's thrice in a lifetime, and we're
Well,
planning the next
yeah.
trip. So
Right. It's
Yeah.
like me and my wife on cruise ships.
Well, the next
we're
time it'll
planning
be-
next one, we walk off the other one.
Yeah.
I will say, what Cutting Edge Hero exclusive. You heard it here first, guys. When we were leaving the Super Nintendo world, you know, if you've ever been to one of these theme parks, on the outside of the park, the specific areas, like whatever you're at, they always have a gift shop that kind of covers everything that's in there. So leaving the Super Nintendo World park, going to that gift shop outside of it, that is the gift shop for the Donkey Kong world and the Super Mario Brothers world. I was telling Katrina, I was like, they got to be planning a Legend of Zelda world with the movie coming out and the fact that they're leaning into this like movie stuff. And then we walk into that main gift shop and we're standing there in like the entrance of it, and it looks like one of the little like part of Peach's castle. And Katrina like points up. And so this is, you know, Nintendo owns a lot of different properties. So if they just wanted to spam the gift shop with like Nintendo shit, there'd be a lot of different properties in there.
Right.
But up in this little foyer area, when you walk in, there's stained glass windows. And so the stained glass windows are Mario, Princess Peach, Luigi, Princess Daisy, Donkey Kong, and then Ganondorf, Zelda, and Link. That's it. Out of all the Nintendo properties, there's those 3 things in the main Nintendo world.
So you think that was
Gift
you
shop.
think that's a giveaway?
They are
I
100%
think that's what's happening. They're gearing
confirmed
up for it.
building a Legend of Zelda branch of that theme park, and I will have to go back and do all of it over again so I can get the Legend of Zelda experience. That
Because
being
it's worth
said,
it.
I
If
then
it was just a cash grab, so to fight that, if it was just a cash grab, you would have done the first one, and you would never look forward to any of the other ones.
Yeah.
But it's more than that, and that's why you're looking forward to the ones that don't even exist yet.
Universal really loves a person like you that's like, no, it's all pure optimism and it's great.
Well, I'm the kind. I do experiential game
That's
design.
why
I've worked in escape rooms, and the idea that it, you know,
Yes.
I'm on the side of the people who designed it to be an experiential game. You
And
know?
it is.
Like
It
the
is.
the
It's an
feelings that the
experience.
people are having that are doing it is the main focus.
But
you know?
It can be both. It can be a bunch of people having fun making
well,
something
I mean, it's
a big corporate cash grab.
yeah,
Right.
and I think that's the case. I think
Yeah.
that I have to because the cool thing about the Epic universe is that they have intentionally built the park to where when you're inside each portal, because you portal into it,
Yeah.
inside each portal, you cannot see any of the other parks, any of the other worlds in there. So when you're standing in
Yeah.
like the world of Berk from How to Train Your Dragon, which is fucking incredible, by the way,
Yeah.
you can't see Super Nintendo World.
It does
or
so fully immersion,
it's full
full
immersion
immersion.
when
Yeah,
you're
allowing
inside of
that.
it.
Yeah, very allowing that verisimilitude. There's another $5 word.
Yes, but also I made a friend in the park. His
You
name's
know, $5
Byron.
words.
We are now Discord friends, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make him a cutting edge hero fan as well. But Byron and I were talking, and he confirmed to me that there is plans for the Legend of Zelda park in the
Nice.
works. So
That's
not
amazing.
just confirmed through my own, my and my wife's own sleuthing, but also confirmed by one of the park employees, which I think is pretty cool.
Metroid World. I want I want a
Billy Road says, "I want a Metroid world where
Yeah.
everything is all gross and tentacly." And Justin, just a quick reminder: let's make sure we're featuring the comments visually for
Oh.
people watching it after the fact.
How do we do that?
Just click on them.
Click on them and show.
Oh, just the
then
ones you
pop 'em
read.
up. Yep.
Click the show.
Any of them you feel like it, but definitely the ones I read at least.
Okay.
Yeah, click
Okay.
it, read it twice, click off.
Nice. Nice. So Metroid World. I feel like have you ever seen Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, at the very end, whenever they're running through all the different obstacles and they have to choose left or right, they're going up and down, and then they like get stuck.
Yep.
That is a Metroidvania, right? So I feel like if they did a Metroid World, maybe it would be some, you'd have that kind of vibe, right? Where you go into a place, you can solve the puzzle, it gives you a key that lets you open. So then you got to climb back up, and because that's what Metroid felt like to me. It was like.
I won't accept it as a true Metroid world unless it forces you as a male into a sex change and then shoves you into a tiny little ball and rolls you down a hill.
Or like the only way
CJ.
to get to the next area is literally like that with no indication that this is like a fake wall. Like
Yeah. I do need a bomb. I do need like a bomb wall in the Legend of Zelda world where it's just like, why are these bricks slightly different?
yeah, what's the noise? What's the Is that pretty good? Can you can you do
Close-ish.
it?
Are we doing the reveal?
Yeah. There it is.
CJ said, "Can we get stuck in random spots without the tools we need to continue? If so,
See.
I'm down for Metroid World.
Yeah, I'm with you. See, we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
If you can soft lock yourself out of finishing Metroid World,
Can like it's like you can climb up to a space that you can never get out of. Exactly.
yeah.
Can you speed run it? What's the speed run tech? Do I move backwards? Do I need to like duck
Like the
and like walk
for Legend of
backwards
Zelda,
into a wall?
you gotta do everything backwards.
Like the Wind Waker speed tech? Yeah.
That would be cool. Hey, Justin, you want to talk about some news?
Let's talk about.
How about you fire those bullet points at me?
I can absolutely fire those bullet points at you. And wait, now?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's a good idea. What about now, though?
Just whenever, honestly. Did you do it yet?
Did I do it yet? Is
Is
it?
it time?
Hold on. Did you guys see anything? Did it work that time?
We may have given Justin too much power.
Yes. Take the controls
welcome
away.
to the bullet points, where we talk about some of, but certainly not all of the news coming out of the world of comics, anime, video games, TV, and movies. I'm going to kick us off with a little bit of comic news. I do have an image to go along with this if you want to throw it up there. In comics, IDW's currently doing a series where they take classic stories and throw Godzilla into them. And so they are giving us, it came out on April 8th. It's called Godzilla Godzilla's Masterpiece Theater presents Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla. It is a
Hold on,
story.
can I let that settle for a second?
Absolutely.
Can I let all those? I know all those words individually.
Yep.
Say it one more time so I can hear them all together.
Godzilla's Masterpiece Theater presents Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla.
What the hell?
Okay.
So it is a presentation of the classic Shakespearean play of Romeo and Juliet, where they even managed to keep most of the Shakespearean language while also presenting a parallel story.
The best part, everybody's favorite part of that story, the language.
A story that parallels Romeo and Juliet's affair with an affair between Godzilla and Mothra as well, alongside of it.
What the hell?
It came out. Go ahead, Landon.
I was just saying, now you have my attention.
Yeah. Well, also, everything you've said so far isn't news, but the Godzilla, the Mothra, and it's a duh. Like, that's duh. Where's the hot take here?
And unlike the 1970s Romeo and Juliet production, I don't think you see any Mothra boobs in this one.
Damn.
But when does John Leguizamo die?
He lost Landon.
But when does John Leguizamo die?
Say more.
Hopefully never. That man is a national treasure.
Mothra boobs, I'm out.
Yes, so the comic is being written by Adam Tierney. The art is by Sean Peacock. Sorry, I couldn't read my own writing. Sean Peacock.
What?
Peacock. What's the difference? Published through IDW. It was available April 8th, which I can tell you for a fact was last Friday.
Okay.
Because that was my anniversary.
So it's already come out.
Yes. Yeah, it came out last week. But that's the downside of doing a show that premieres on Free Comic Book Day
So we need a review.
or on Weekly Comic Book Day. So we knew what?
We need a review.
I think that's a great idea, which probably would have been a great thing to do for this episode. So we'll see. Anyway, but moving along to anime news. This one is kind of topical for Cape Anime coming up, but
Let's go.
on the what is today? Yesterday. Yesterday at 12 a.m. The anime film All You Need Is Kill, which is based on the manga Live, Die, Repeat, which is also where the story Edge of Tomorrow, the film starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, where they are stuck in an endless loop of being killed and then
Like a
coming
time
back to
loop?
life. Yeah, time loop. Well, the Tom Cruise starring one very much diverted from the original manga, and so in an effort to fix that, Warner Brothers released All You Need Is Kill, the anime, starring Stephanie Sheh, the voice of such characters as Sailor Moon. Jesus Christ.
How do you spell her last name, Shay?
Sheh. Hinata from Naruto, Orihime from Bleach, and a ton. She's been in the industry. Yeah, she's voices so many characters. But the movie released yesterday. I watched it last night. I bought it on digital. It's incredible.
Is it worth it?
Yes, absolutely. It is so good. I cannot recommend it enough, and I can't wait to be sitting and talking to the star of the film this coming weekend at Cape Anime.
Oh, Stephanie's going to be at Cape Anime.
So we just announced Stephanie last week.
Let's go.
I was going to announce her on Cutting Edge Hero last week, but I was waiting on the signed contract to come in, and it didn't come in until after the show was off the air. But yes, so last Thursday we officially got confirmation that Stephanie will be at Cape Anime this weekend. Flights paid for, hotel rooms booked. Is excited to be here, and we're excited to hang out with her. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now. But anyway, moving along to gaming. Hey, Landon, what you got in gaming?
All right, let me just. Whoop.
Put the Mothra pictures away.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. Anyway.
The reason he so quickly just admitted to it being that it's got to be something more embarrassing that he's hiding anyway.
Sure.
He's
No.
it's the Mothra hentai. That
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mothra hentai, absolutely.
No, I'm a proud and out monster fucker, guys. You all know this. I mean, I'm sorry this is how you gotta finally learn about this, but like, yeah. Anyway,
Dude.
first things first. Epic Games has acknowledged that people come to the Epic Games store just for the free games and leave. We all knew we were doing this for a while. Everybody doing gaming on PC. Yep. I did it too. Everybody's done it. And they've acknowledged, yeah, we know you do it.
It gets boring and you stop.
It gets boring and you stop, or you forget that you have them on Epic because you never go on Epic.
Yeah, I bought Hades on Epic and started it, played it for a little bit, and forgot I had done that.
Yeah.
We all.
Because everybody goes on the Epic Game Store.
Yep.
But they've acknowledged that they, or at least some Epic employees have stated that they know that you do this, and I don't think they said they have any plans to really address that or anything.
Mm-hmm. At least they know. Right?
Until they drop a subscription-based service.
Oh, God damn it.
Anyway.
Don't say that.
Oh, but speaking of subscription-based services, a memo has leaked from Microsoft's gaming chief that Game Pass has become too expensive. This is, and it's mentioned in the memo that they might be seeing a price drop in Game Pass. For those of you that don't know, Game Pass had a 50% price hike sometime late last year, if I remember right, and they lost most of their user base. And so in an attempt to get another 50% profit, they ended up losing a lot of money because of it. So we may be seeing them drop the price a little bit to try to recuperate.
Well, I mean, they're trying to move away from game systems and only Game Pass, correct?
Well, they're just trying to go into just games in general. Like if they end up releasing a whole bunch of Microsoft exclusives for PC or PlayStation or what have you, they'll be happy.
And I don't want to get flamed in the comments from Billy again for talking about the Microsoft canceling the Xbox console entirely, but yeah, this on top of the other news we had a few weeks back. Yeah, that's
Xbox is. I just watched a doc. Xbox has never really been profitable for Microsoft. Like even the original Xbox, they lost millions of dollars on it. So it was never like.
Yeah, I mean, consoles are always a loss. They always sell their consoles at a loss. Every gaming company sells consoles for a loss. As for tallying up how much they make through game sales alone, that can actually be a little more dodgy just because of like the different companies being a bit more open about what their sales numbers are specifically. But normally most of the time they do recuperate. Mm-hmm. I guess it's just been less of a recoup than they were hoping for.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that Sony's got that Spider-Man money rolling in. Well, Microsoft doesn't really. They had Master Chief, and they really flubbed the whole works with that.
Well, and then and then the model is for gaming is like whatever system you have, you go to. You buy online, you buy digitally, you wait for something to be on sale, or if you're not so excited to buy it as soon as it comes out, then you're kind of waiting for it to go on sale so you can, or if you play with your friends, it's like, oh, what's a cheap game we can all play together. That's at least in my community of gamers. We're not super hardcore gaming in video games. So
I think for me, and I have been a gamer since I was 8 years old, which is, as most of you know, a really fucking long time ago. But
You old fuck.
I have gotten to the point where, like, I have not bought a AAA game on launch in, like, I would say like 10 years. And I think the very first time I'm going to be doing that in a very, very long time is when the Wolverine game drops from Insomnia. I will need that day one, but I haven't bought a AAA title day one in a very long time.
I haven't done it ever. I don't think I've ever done it.
The only thing I'm buying day one is something I'm getting tomorrow for my lovely partner, and that is Tomodachi Life. for the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Anything's better than Wolverine. So
Well, that's like it's the what is it called again? What?
Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi, not Tamagotchi. Tomodachi Life. And that game is like it's like a cozy
Put them away.
light. It's like The Sims light, and you use Mii's.
Say what?
It's more like
Chucks?
if you played The Sims after you downed half a bottle of cough syrup.
Oh, okay.
That's the best way I could describe it. And you made your Mii's into even more of little freaks than usual.
Okay.
And they level up and become even more of little freaks. It's your island of little freaks that you all get to make, and it happens to be 70 different versions of Homer Simpson, because that's just how you roll.
Okay. Well, that ought to be fun.
Why you always trying to stab me?
Well, you know what? Some people are just really stabbable.
I guess.
But yeah, Tomodachi Life. I will check that out, Landon.
It looks like
you
a
had
fun,
me at little freaks.
It's a fun little cozy game. I think that it reminds me of The Sims, but like a lighter version of The Sims is what I was seeing.
And
It's
it's not owned by a Saudi prince.
And it's not owned by a Saudi prince.
There is.
The demo is free. Definitely play the demo if you have a Switch.
Free demo on it, okay.
Or a Switch 2.
Or a Switch 2.
It's on both Switch and Switch 2. That's good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the backwards compatibility on Switch is pretty high.
Oh, nice, dude. The free demo love a good free demo.
All right, Landon, is that it for gaming news?
Yeah, that's it for gaming news.
All right, moving along to television news. In a move that is probably going to garner them tens of views a month, Hasbro is launching a Hasbro Legends streaming service. It is going to be like the Roku-based and other commercial-based free streaming services, because a while ago, after Hasbro Pulse died and they turned it into Discovery Plus, Hasbro moved all of their classic shows directly to YouTube for free, and now they have decided to try launching another streaming service called Hasbro Legends that will feature the classic Transformers, G.I. Joe, My Little Ponies, as well as other classic Hasbro television properties, all with commercial-based streaming for free.
Who's trying to start another streaming service in 2026? I felt as though we were finally cooling down on that for a little bit. I thought that we had already seen that so many people tried and failed, much bigger players than fucking Hasbro, trying to start streaming services, and now they're trying to get into the game too. And most of their stuff was available elsewhere. And was it just they were not getting enough of the pie? Do they think they have more to grab?
Well,
it's fucking Hasbro. It's fucking Hasbro.
So,
Hold on. So here's the crazy thing.
Okay.
They've already launched a streaming service, a subscription-based streaming service called Hasbro Pulse that fucking fell on its face so hard.
Die.
Then they bought D&D. They bought Magic the Gathering. They fired all of the D&D creators. They had a huge fucking falling out with all of the D&D content creators like Critical Role and other. And then they fired the CEO who made that decision, brought all of the D&D people back, which led to Critical Role's newest season playing D&D instead of doing Daggerheart, which was Matt Mercer's answer to that, was fuck you guys, I'll make my own game system.
Yes.
And now because
and Darrington Press make their own a printing company to make games and to support.
Right. So now they've reversed that. They're using D&D again.
Yeah.
And so in this list of fucking incredible ideas that Hasbro Media has decided to make over the last 10 years, they are adding now a commercial-based streaming service to watch shit that's already free all over the fucking internet to try and make some more money for Hasbro. Then again, Landon, I could not fucking agree with you more. What? Who fucking looked at this and thought
this is the idea?
So Pluto is on to something. Everybody's watching Pluto right now.
So I can tell you,
Peacock doesn't have a fucking commercial-based free streaming service. You have to pay for that shit.
Dude, there's one streaming service that is completely independent that makes all their own content that has come up and killed it beyond all of the people.
Yeah.
Dropout.
There's
Dropout
one,
TV. If you've heard of Dropout.
Dropout TV is good.
Dropout. And the reason they're good is because they are. So Hasbro's like model is make a TV show and cartoon that children watch to sell toys. Like that's the whole model. You know what I mean?
It has been for a very long time.
That's the whole model. And so like, but that's not how the people consume media anymore. And that model's going to fail, but it's also just to sell toys, make money. Like,
and this is
like,
it.
Like
And
target children to get to sell stuff.
And the worst part about that is that this isn't to produce and stream new shows. This is just their shit from the 80s.
Yes, their old
that's
stuff.
Nostalgia based. Like
Mhm.
it's their old catalog of shit. Because
Mhm.
any of their newer shit is going to go to like Prime or the
But
streaming or
so is
Paramount. So Paramount has Transformers.
But so is Zelda. So it's like creating a Zelda theme park and so is relaunching what is it called? Landon, your device disconnected. Oh, there he goes. So is Harry Potter, and so is Zelda.
But those things are also currently making new.
But there's a difference between what they're doing and what you went and did. You went and had a wonderful experience in time, and it was new, and you got to relive what you loved about it. This is just to grab some money, not investing anything into the nostalgia market.
Yep.
Like the target market, you.
Yeah.
You'd rather take time off of work and spend way more money than it would cost to stream to go and actually have an experience.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Story Love is in the chat. She said you made Landon rage.
He did.
A moment. Also, Billy, to address your comment, no, Power Noodles Plus is coming soon. It is the streaming service that me and Billy are starting. And the thing is that's different with us and something like Hasbro is that we actually come in with something new and unique and not something that has been on DVD and video and YouTube and other streaming services for years. We come in with a new, unique perspective that is good for the viewing audience and the listening audience as well. You and I, we create good, powerful shows, whereas Hasbro can eat a bag of dicks.
Thank you for saying that.
Statue of Richard,
dude.
That needs to be said like at least it needs to be said like several times a day to keep the incantation going, to keep the spell, like the ritual going, or else their power will escape containment and the end of times will occur.
I assume I am immediately subscribed to Power Noodle Plus regardless of whether I'd be willing to pay for a subscription, but I will still then pay for a subscription because I want it so bad. So yeah.
Well, yes, you will be subscribed, and yes, since I have your bank routing numbers, I'll just be taking it straight out of the account.
And
yes, as I said, we do show feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys.
The foot content on your audio only podcast is my favorite part.
Listen, the sounds we get whenever you hear us crush things with our feet, wiggling between the jello, splashing the water around. You forget, I got started on this doing Foley. I know how to get those good sounds with my feet.
That is true.
Let's
Landon did.
Let's go.
The first thing Landon did for us was Foley work. I will say the spaghetti episode is still my favorite, but moving along from that incredible Hasbro Legends discourse we just had.
Anytime can we just have a segment where we just bash people who are like trying to cash grab like the actual love of what nerds are?
You know what?
I
think we could do that once a month, but I don't want to put too much negativity.
Can we just like bash a company that's trying to manipulate us, and then like highlight a company that's owned by nerds for the love of nerds that is doing it the right way?
I don't think we're gonna.
Story Love said, so when are we getting the Cutting Edge Hero streaming service? We will be a brand partner with the Power Noodles Plus streaming service, and I assume that will be the official home for Cutting Edge Heroes streaming platform. We will just partner with the Power Noodles Plus. I mean, technically, I'm bankrolling it anyway. So.
Right.
Yeah, everybody goes. So we're good.
Moving along to movie news, and this is the last story that I have, and it's not a fun story. Marvel Studios just laid off around 1,000 people between their New York and California offices as part of the Disney layoffs that have just happened. Disney is trying to streamline their offices and studios in an effort to save money. Basically what they are going to do is, instead of having people on the payroll, everything's going to be work for hire work, and they're not going to have in-house design, and the visual department got the biggest hit.
What's work for hire mean?
Like, they're going to bring freelance people in to do all the CG animation and stuff.
So non-union work.
Yep.
So that's called scabbing. That's called scabs.
Right.
Yep. They're going to bring in scabs. So they're going to try to circumvent the union work of the industry.
Sorry,
like they haven't been. Like, it's Disney. They've been anti-union since
ever.
Yeah.
Since old Walt was whipping the employees behind the scenes at Disney.
Since Walt first drew that Mickey Mouse cartoon when he was just a simple cartoonist.
Man,
what it is now.
Well, this is a very good time for other third-party services whose like values are aligned with the people who want to create whose sole purpose of creating something is about the emotions and experience of the audience. If they have the same values, this would be a great time for those to see a lot of other great media like platforms really.
I do want to say Story Love doesn't give a shit about what we're talking about. She just wants to see the dog Landon.
Puppy.
So that's Merlin, the official mascot of Cutting Edge Hero.
Yeah.
You're correct. He is a sweet baby.
Sweet baby.
And
plays the drums very well.
I hate him so much. Sweet baby.
We can't give you too much of Merlin. Otherwise people would stop showing up. They'd just come for the Merlin.
Right. They'd ask for Merlin takes
content, and then they'd leave.
Right.
I foresee this being good for other platforms that align with the people who are. Yeah, obviously there's some people who are like, oh well, I just want to work in the industry, make a paycheck.
I see this blowing up in Disney's face.
Very much so.
Massively. I see this. They're already struggling with people not wanting to show up to theaters for Marvel films, which is their cash cow right now.
Right.
And I only see people putting in half-hearted work for hire, where they know they're not building a career here, into these films.
Well, they're not going to be. It's not unionized. There's no like
extending the time it's going to take them to get these films ready, and that we're going to get shoddy, unfinished CGI, and it's going to be a huge step back for the quality of whatever that is they're doing, as opposed to hiring people, paying them top dollar for top dollar films, and taking care of them the way that a company should.
Yeah, that's a very familiar song at this point, Danny.
I'll say Dropout actually pays for auditions. So
yeah, they do.
They know, like they even, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they'll even
absolutely.
pay you to audition.
Sam,
when you
pick us up, but bring all of DFPN into the
teach us. He's showing us how to do it. He's teaching us the ways, man.
But that is all I have in news. So I hope these stories didn't just graze you. This has been the Bullet Points.
And then I only hit it one
you don't
time.
have to fire it another
You don't
time.
have to do it again.
No.
Okay.
Right now, yeah, you do. You have to hit it twice.
Sorry, you said Landon knows what to do. You said it.
Always listen to Landon.
That is
what I do. That's how I live my
Landon
life.
wins.
Always do what Landon says. Welcome back to the show. Not really anything to review this week. We talked about Daredevil season, Born Again season 2 last week, and there really hasn't been anything new since then. All You Need Is Kill is incredible. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, buy it on digital and watch it, and then come get your chest signed by Stephanie Shea this weekend.
And
Invincible.
there are more to reveal later about with the anime with Cape Anime.
Yes, we will have more
than just Stephanie Shea.
Yeah, we will follow up on the Cape Anime news after the hit list. But speaking of people showing up at things, this week on the hit list, we're talking about our 5 favorite cameos.
You can just show it up.
Welcome to the hit list. This week we are God damn it! This week we are talking about our 5 favorite cameos.
I'm sorry, what is it called?
The hit list. Our 5 favorite cameos in television, movies, and whatever else you decide to do. There's no rules, and there are no wrong answers. I promise. We're going to kick ourselves off with number 5. Landon, would you be so kind as to give us your number 5 favorite cameo?
Yes, my number 5 favorite cameo. I don't know if it counts as a cameo, but I wanted to put a number 5 anyway. It is Yoshi in Link's Awakening. So Yoshi appears in Link's Awakening, both the remake and the original, and I think it's just fun. I think it's just fun that they have a little bit of a crossover. They tend to have little things here or there sometimes in the Link game, the Zelda games, and Mario. Like, I think Mario appeared as one of the Happy Mask salesman's masks and things along those lines. But I like Yoshi in Link's Awakening. It was one of the first ones I saw. It was neat. There's a little line saying that he's appearing in everything these days, which I thought was kind of funny. And that's my number 5. Also, side note, the way I wrote my list, I wrote Yoshi and I hyphenated Link's Awakening to L.A. And I think it's very funny to think of like a Mario Bros. 1980s Mario Bros.-esque movie about Yoshi in L.A. And I think that's funny.
Like crocodile.
I would love that.
In New York.
Yeah, Yoshi getting a little time in the powder room. Absolutely. I see we have one up in the comments there. If you want to,
one up in the comments here.
let us see that.
That comment is, "Hey, Danny and everyone."
Yeah, let's feature that. Justin Quick said, "Hey, Danny and everyone, what is up, Justin? Can't wait to see you this weekend." And then Story Love has a very important comment above that.
Oh, okay, Story Love says,
Number 1, with a bullet, Merlin right now. He's such a good boy. He's the best boy.
Here we go again.
Joey, what did you have as your number 5?
You have these movies that make you go, or huh, a lot. And then there's those movies they come out with that make you go, what the fuck, over and over again. And this is a entry from there. This is the end, and it would be Channing Tatum.
"Oh, I loved it."
Playing Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Dude, I loved that. Dude, that movie was so good with its stupid meta commentary goofballness.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my number 5.
Nice. Dude, you know what the end reminded me of?
What?
Whenever you sit around with your friends, whenever the zombie apocalypse movement came out, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, what would you do if there was an apocalypse?" Before the Walking Dead show came on, was it the Mall of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead in the mall. Yeah. And then
both of them. The original and the remake.
It really was. Yeah, it absolutely was. And anyway, so there was like that push with like everybody said, "Oh, what would you do?" And you just think about yourself and your friends in that situation. And I think that's what that movie felt like. Like 100% just felt like that.
Yeah. Justin, you are foregoing a list this week.
Yeah, I can't. So
what do we have in the comments?
I'm not good with cameos, guys. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We forget.
Oh, you know what? I've got one right here. Bruce Campbell in the Evil Dead 2013.
Whose number 5 is that?
That is Story Love's.
Okay.
And then also we have.
Can you read the whole comment?
I can't word for word.
Yeah, so that we can comment on it.
You remember what I told you about reading earlier?
Yeah.
You're gonna do great.
Story Love number 5. Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead 2013. Parentheses. Does that count? He shows up in the end with a groovy.
The incredible thing about that is that whenever they made that Evil Dead film, which was supposed to be a soft relaunch of the Evil Dead universe, the initial plan was that Bruce Campbell was actually going to show up in the end of this, and that his Ash was going to meet the new Ash, and that they were going to
like a pass the torch moment,
a franchise where they were going to fight monsters together.
Yeah.
And then they scrapped that whole fucking thing, and it never happened. And all we got was the quick scene of Bruce saying "groovy" after the post credits, or in the post credit scene, and then we got the series Ash versus the Evil Dead after that. But that was initially very similar to the attempts to launch a dark universe movie universe with the Universal monsters.
Yeah.
And then Tom Cruise just fucking torpedoed that by making himself the star of The Mummy instead of letting the story they were trying to tell happen. They were trying to do the same thing. They were going to do an expanded Evil Dead universe with multiple different realities converging.
I like the Evil Dead universe being campy and also cult. Like a cult classic and campy. It fits in good there, you know.
Agreed.
Bruce Campbell, Army of Darkness.
That's my favorite of the Evil Dead films.
I remember I was
with that, but
I was like 5 when I watched it for the first time. I still remember it.
Yeah, I love the cheesy medieval theme where everybody's wearing spray painted crocheted shirts for chainmail. And the logic makes absolutely no sense for several of the scenes, but it's just
and on purpose. Like it's supposed to be that campy. It's really making fun of a genre.
Yep. What else do we have in chat? I see Billy has one.
And then here we have number 5. This is Billy here.
Billy Rhodes, yeah.
Billy Rhodes. Okay. So Rhodes Bay says Robert Patrick as T-1000 in both Wayne's World and Last Action Hero. Oh yes, I love the Wayne's World one. He gets pulled. Garth gets
Wayne.
Is it Wayne gets pulled over in the Marthmobile and freaks out because he comes to the thing.
Have you seen this boy?
That's Wayne. And then Last Action Hero. I don't remember him in Last Action Hero.
They're walking into the Blockbuster video so that he can show Arnold Schwarzenegger that he's a hero on all of these movies. And on the way in, as they're passing into the Blockbuster, the T-1000 passes them on the way out.
Like he walks
he walks right
Robert
past
Patrick
them
walks out,
out of the
and all the cardboard cutouts are Sylvester Stallone in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
So every movie he goes to show him that he would be in. It's
that's a great film.
Instead,
that's a good one.
Last Action Hero is so fun. It's so meta.
It's an isekai. It's an American isekai.
Kind of.
Yes. Kind of. I mean, he gets.
I mean, he doesn't die and then get resurrected in another world, and in the way that's
he has the magic movie ticket. The boy with the magic movie. And
that's the conceit of an isekai, and then we just have some things that bend that, in i.e., Shangri-La Frontier and Sword Art Online and what's the other one? It's one of my favorites.
Inuyasha?
No. Inuyasha's not a.
Inuyasha's an isekai.
It's anyway, moving along. Let's go to my number 5. We should have an image up for this, but my number 5 is Stan Lee in Deadpool. It's the purple one down there. Yep.
Yeah, I got you.
In the list of great cameos of all time, Stan Lee being the DJ in a strip club in the first Deadpool is probably just the wildest place you would have expected to see Stan Lee show up at. And I love that scene, and it caught me off guard, and I think I knew it was coming when it happened anyway, and because it had already been spoiled online, but I still just fucking laughed my ass off. That's the funniest shit. Landon, what do you have for number 4?
My number 4, that will be JB007. So for those of you that don't know, Daniel Craig decided that he really wanted to be in Star Wars. He really wanted to be in The Force Awakens, and he was calling up the director, casting director, everyone, and being like, please let me in this movie, please let me in this movie, please let me in this movie. And they were like, we can't get you in the movie, you cost too much. And he was like, I'll do anything, I don't care. So they decided, okay, well, if we can't like pay him full rate, so what if we get him as an extra, or not even an extra, just put him in a stormtrooper suit. so that we don't see his face or anything. He ends up being the stormtrooper that Rey uses the Force to mind control to let her out. And that's his whole role in the movie. And the best part about it is that his designation is JB-007.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. And I'm kind of surprised we don't do more things like that. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of other actors who want to be in Star Wars because Star Wars has been around for fucking ever at this point.
So I was going to say there's a lot of cameos, like quote unquote cameos, specifically with Star Wars. I've heard several stories of other famous actors doing exactly that, just being like, I just want to be in the
I
background.
just want to be part of the movie.
One of the crazy things that they do in the Star Wars universe is their like animated shows and stuff and their movies. They will cast big name actors as random one line parts in different Star Wars things, and they don't even credit them. So they don't even know what the list is. They don't have a comprehensive list of them.
Yeah.
They just get people stopping by the studio voicing a character, like voicing a background character
begging,
for like 2
"Can I
lines,
please- can I just please be
and
in?"
they don't credit them. So they don't even know who all of them are.
Mhm.
It's kind of been lost throughout the years.
Gotcha. So, in other words, Daniel Craig might just be one of the only ones that we know about, and that's why it's famous enough for me to know about.
That's something I saw Sam Witwer talking about one time on like a podcast, is that they don't know who all they've worked with throughout the years, because they don't credit them. And so like it's just kind of like it might come up in conversation every once in a while, like, oh yeah, I did a Star Wars thing one time. I will say and I'm drawing a blank on his name right this second, but the guy that played Nick Miller in New Girl, and then another actor, I believe it's I can't remember his name either. Doesn't matter. You can look it up. But they played stormtroopers in The Mandalorian, and one of them was the stormtrooper that punched Grogu, and they just voiced the two characters next to each other. And that was like a fun little Easter egg, was just like, oh yeah, we've just got these random guys voicing this. And he didn't even know he was going to play that he's going to be punching little baby Yoda in the scene until he watched it.
He's like, holy shit, I ate Yoda.
Yeah. Let's see. Joey, what was your number 4?
This is just one of those that's out of the blue. You know, you got a guy who plays in all these action movies. He's the skinny, beefed up savior of all. Then all of a sudden you see somebody like Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
So there's Tom Cruise, you know,
Yeah.
bald, glasses, fat, just trying to play his normal character in out of sorts.
No, I
So,
heard that
and
he
good
said
laughs, good laughs.
he said because Ben Stiller like wrote it, right?
Right.
And he told Ben Stiller, I want to be in your movie, and I want big hands,
Yep.
and I want to dance.
Yep.
And
he got it.
That's what he told him.
And he told him, he like said something like when they were talking about like having the hours and hours in the makeup chair that it was going to take him to put this character on every time. And he was like, we can scale this back. You can look like yourself. And he's like, I won't do the movie if you do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'll walk. I want to look.
This is what I want.
From what I understand, he very specifically was picking out one producer to emulate. And
yeah.
it had to look like that guy.
And he
That's
also
the only reason why he did it.
he had very strong feelings about like the character got Les Grossman got written in to be more of an antagonist and things as like the central antagonist, really.
Yep.
And stuff. So he had strong feelings about the character, and he had been taking hip hop dancing classes
Just for fun.
He just so happened to around that time have been
That's
learning
just
how to
one of
hip-hop
the,
dance.
you know how like it's so crazy that Tom Cruise does his own stunts, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like when he's not currently ruining new franchises or making another Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
or cultural appropriation, i.e. Last Samurai, where of course the Last Samurai is going to be a white dude.
Well,
Right.
Dances
But-
with Wolves. Come on, it's
but
like
that
this
was- yeah,
once
that was
again.
It wasn't
Anyway.
Last Samurai.
I know he's not the eponymous Last Samurai in Last Samurai. I know that. I'm aware. I've seen the online conjecture around it, but also there's a very much movie posters for the Last Samurai where it's just Tom Cruise with Last Samurai underneath it.
Right.
Very much evoking the idea that Tom Cruise is the last samurai.
It's like Dances with Wolves, though, right? Like it's kind of like but
yes,
but people are into anime.
Well,
now.
it's the
there's a
white
Japan
savior.
pop
The white savior complex is the kind of idea behind that.
accepted by the culture.
Which there's a bunch of those movies: Pocahontas, Avatar, Avatar 2. Anyway,
Unobtainium.
moving along.
box keeps
What do
getting
we have
taller.
in chat for number 4s?
Ooh, what do we have in chat for number 4s? So we have. I thought this one was great, and I did not know this. Rhodes says the OG cast of the D&D cartoon in Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves is in the movie Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, which was the latest D&D live action movie that actually did a good job with it's not only a good movie, but it's also very much has those game experiences added in.
Like the original.
So the movie cast runs into the cartoon cat for a second towards the end of the movie in the labyrinth things.
Cartoon cat. It's a displacer beast. And they.
So is it the OG cast of the cartoon?
So-
Are they one of the parties that die in the labyrinth?
They don't die.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you see the cartoon characters brought to life in live action.
Right.
run through
oh,
the
okay.
scene,
Nice,
yeah.
nice,
Now,
nice.
ostensibly, they do in fact die.
So it's not like the voice
because
actors
the main characters are the only ones that survive
that
this
get out of the labyrinth. Yeah.
thing, but you never see an on-screen death of the classic.
Gotcha.
D&D
Gotcha.
cast.
So there's another part. So in the scene, everybody, there's like a couple people all in like a coliseum, and then it's like a classic labyrinth and full of monsters you'd see in a classic D&D dungeon crawler. The other party of people, we have our main characters that we've
It's
known.
like four. Was it like four? It's like 4 parties of that scene, I think.
Yeah, there's like
They get
several
stuck in there.
and so it's our original main characters, and then other D&D heroes, and one of them are the characters from the
The kids from the 80s cartoon.
yeah, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that.
I
wonder
minus the unicorn.
Minus the unicorn.
The name I can't remember right this second. I know it's a really dumb name though. But that the unicorn is not in the
Uni. It's Uni the unicorn.
Yeah, you're correct. It is
Uni the unicorn.
It is the same way my children used to name pets and toys.
Yeah.
Then
Then we have probably my favorite from Story Love, Stan Lee and Mallrats. I just watched a documentary, or not a documentary, it was an interview with Kevin Smith talking about this particular cameo that he loved. For one, he thought he was enamored, he was starstruck. But two, Stan Lee's like telling in Mallrats, telling the character to like I don't know, like something about love.
he's having problems with his girlfriend. And he's
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
him
yeah.
what he needs to do in that.
yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
Right after he tells a story about how him and Mick Jagger were competing for the number of women they could sleep with.
Yeah, well,
at one
and then
point.
so Kevin Smith said, Stan Lee said, "Oh well, I got to put something in there about it be." Oh no, he was telling him just to blow her off, not to win her over, but she doesn't mean anything. It's like, hey, my wife would absolutely. I got to put something in there for my wife because she's going to hear that and think it's about her, and that's actually not. She could care less. It was just a movie. He could care less. He just wanted another scene because he was wanting to do the cameo for his brand, to the Stan Lee brand of continuing his franchise.
Stan definitely made some worse choices after that for his brand, i.e. the Stan Lee superheroes that was on Sci-Fi.
Oh
which was rough to watch.
Whoa!
Or his attempts to rewrite
I
and
forgot about
recreate all of the DC characters in like a crossover with DC, where he really showed that it had been a while since he'd been in the mainstream comic writing. But anyway,
I forgot about all. But all that led to eventually the, Iron Man, with Tony or with Robert Downey Jr.
Again,
Eventually
not
led to the big
not
boy
a
franchise.
thing Stanley had his hand in whenever John Favreau and Kevin Jesus
Well, that's
Christ.
That's what I
landed. Who am I trying to talk about? Feige.
Feige.
Kevin Feige decided to make
but all
it
of those,
the
but
Iron
like
Man
movie.
movie.
the movie, the TV show and it like left us wanting, right? We were and then it left. Eventually, we did get satisfied, I think, with the franchise.
Billy said that the I would say Last Action Hero is almost a reverse isekai. The fictional hero gets put into the real world, and that's true. That is correct. That does in fact happen. My number 4 is Matt Damon. No. My number 4 is Chris. Hold on. My number 4 is Chris Evans showing up in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
As his previous Fox Marvel character, Johnny Storm, instead of Captain America, was a great time to see that in cinemas. It was very funny. It was a great moment in that film.
There was also that was a great movie for cameos, character cameos. So like Blade was in that.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about some of that later.
Oh, is that okay. It's somebody's Elektra. It's
Landon, what did you have for number 3?
My number 3, Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore.
Fuck yeah.
Price is wrong, bitch.
It's just fun to see. It's just fun watching Bob Barker get to beat up Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. And I believe, if I remember this correctly, he was very resistant to saying the price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
After beating the shit out of Adam Sandler, and it took some convincing to get him to do it. I remember prior to Drew Carey taking over The Price is Right, there was an episode where on the commercial break, the audience was trying to get Bob to say it. And he was like, they came back on the commercial break, and he's like, the audience is trying to get me to say a thing that I said in a movie one time. And I will not say that because I didn't want to say it when we filmed the movie, and it took them a long time for them to get me to say it.
Wow.
I will not be repeating it.
That's funny.
Good old Bob Barker.
But yeah, that's a great one, Landon. That is an incredible cameo.
And his son and they do Bob Barker's son in the new Happy Gilmore, and it's Eminem.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Pretty sure.
Joey, what did you have for number 3?
I have a classic comedian, Bill Murray in Zombieland as himself.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
Such a great part for him.
Oh.
My favorite is the line where right after having a hole blown through his stomach, Woody Harrelson like touches him and he goes, "That's still kind of tender."
Right.
Like, just so fucking funny.
I cried whenever he died. And that was the moment I realized, I was like, dang, I guess Bill Murray meant a lot to me. Like, I had no idea. Whenever at first I was like, oh, cool, Bill Murray, but he's a zombie, whatever. And then, I don't know, I guess maybe we got endeared to him before he died somehow.
Definitely, yeah, he's Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah.
Right, it's Bill Murray.
I didn't realize when I watched it and he died, and I had tears in my eyes and I wept. I was like, I guess he meant a lot to me.
Take the image down so people can see you
Right.
crying
Yeah,
again.
Right.
I touched my finger to my tear duct and did this. Hire me.
I meant to.
Do we have any number 3s in chat?
In chat. What do we have in chat? We have Story Love says Bob Hope in the Muppets movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great cameo. Have you not seen the Muppet movie?
I'm not a Muppets fan.
Wait, hold on. I was reading comments when you said that out loud and did not give it the due attention that it needs.
I'm not a Muppets movie.
You're not a Muppets fan?
Not a Muppets fan.
What, do you hate happiness? Do you
No.
hate the greatest art form in the history of the world being the Muppets?
The Muppet
Do you
Babies
hate
cartoon.
Jim Henson and all of his contributions to the world? Do you hate Kermit the Frog? Are you fucking kidding me? You've never read or sang
Muppet Babies.
You've never just had a good day and sang Rainbow Connection to yourself? Just
No,
like,
I haven't.
I am living my best life.
I wasn't a Muppets fan. I watched the Muppets. I watched the Muppet Baby cartoon. I like the Muppet Baby
Go
cartoon.
to your corner.
Gizmo.
Go to your corner.
and Beaker were my favorites.
You're gonna be
I like
grounded.
Gizmo and Beaker. I had a favorite.
Everybody loves Beaker.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just wasn't my thing.
You know what is hilarious about this whole diatribe I have just given you? Katrina also doesn't like the Muppets, and I married her.
I don't dislike them, but I don't know. Never. It always seemed like to me they meant so much more to everyone else than they did to me.
So I will tell you, we made it almost 10 years before I knew she didn't like Muppets. This last year, around Christmas, around our family Christmas, which was in March, this current year, we were looking for Christmas movies to watch in celebration of the Christmas event we were having in March. And I said, how about Muppet Christmas Carol? And Katrina said, no. And I was like, why not? And she goes, I don't really like Muppets.
Yeah.
And I said, are you even worse than my explosion on you?
There's got to be. There's got to be. Look, this is a safe space. All right. It's got to be a safe space to express ourselves.
I have Wolverine claws. And there's katanas behind me. This is not a safe space.
All right, listen. I refuse to bend. I refuse to pretend to like something that I don't actually like.
You don't have to.
Because then I'll be in even more trouble from the people who love it if I pretend to love it.
Because roasting you over your dislikes is great entertainment.
Perfect. Okay.
We got another number 3 dropped in the chat there.
All right. At the end of Predator 2, you can. You see the Xenomorph skull. Okay. Is that a cameo?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then ended up spawning Alien versus Predator.
Yep.
Storylines was if she fired him.
Yeah, I saw that. Billy Rhodes said, Danny, she's practically a Nazi. And you know what? I ship it. My number 3. I know that's not how you use that term. That's why I use it that way. My number 3 is from a film franchise that I'm a big fan of, and that is Matt Damon and Alan Tudyk in
I love Alan.
Deadpool and Wolverine, in Deadpool 2. Matt Damon went uncredited for this and did cosmetic makeup to not look like himself. And then they are talking about the best way to wipe your ass and using culinary terms to describe it.
Oh my god! Just
the wildest fucking scene.
They were like, "What's the most disgusting conversation we could have?" But are they being? They're being real candid to each other about
they
it.
are.
Like,
Academy Award-winning film writer and actor Matt Damon and Juilliard-trained actor Alan Tudyk playing 2 rednecks sitting on the back of a truck talking about how to wipe your ass the best as Cable, traveling back in time, walks past them and steals their truck and their beer.
Matt Damon never made me cry. Alan Tudyk, absolutely. I cried.
Yeah, that man can play a chicken. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Like a leaf on the wind.
Like a leaf on
the
wind.
Yes,
which is coming back. And from what I understand, Wash will be returning.
That doesn't make
any sense. I think they're retconning his death for the animated series. Yes.
Oh, but all those emotions I felt.
I mean, unless he's got a twin brother that knows everything based on
I want Alan Tudyk
stories.
in the movie. I want him in anything they do, but but all those emotions I felt.
Yeah. So for the animated relaunch of Firefly, Alan Tudyk is coming back.
Oh, it's animated.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, because the voice cast is all like, or the live action cast is all like 20 years older.
Right.
Than 20? It's 20. 20 years older. I mean, Nathan Fillion. Have you seen that guy lately?
Right.
People don't age that fast in space. There's no gravity.
Wait, I saw him in The Rookie. The Rookie was the last thing
Superman.
He did. He looked better in The Rookie than he did in the one before that, where he was
Castle.
Yeah,
I love
Castle. He definitely looked like he was getting comfortable.
Yeah.
And The Rookie, he looked like
That's a nice way of calling somebody fat. You're looking very comfortable.
He looked like he was comfortable. And then in The Rookie, he looked like he was, he looked much healthier.
Landon, how about you lay a hot, steamy number 2 on me?
I love it when you ask. For my number 2, I have Josh Keaton as Agent Spider from Invincible. Wow, that image did not translate well. So yeah, this looks like it could actually be a variant from like the Spider-Verse. So it kind of works, but like for those of you that don't know, Josh Keaton voiced Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series, and then decided to voice another legally distinct Spider person in Agent Spider for Invincible. This is a reference to the fact that in the same time in the comics, Invincible did cross over with actual Spider-Man, but due to copyright reasons, they couldn't get that for the show. And now we have Agent Spider.
Yep. And we had Josh at Cape Con 2 years ago as a guest, and we got to talk about this because this episode had just released on streaming like a couple of weeks before he came to the show. And so we got to talk about him reprising his Spider-Man character on Invincible, which was pretty incredible. Great guy too. Josh and I still text. He's a very nice guy. And if you weren't aware, he does one of the best Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man impressions, and Marvel continues to bring him back to voice both or all three characters of Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Captain America. And he is voicing Spider-Man in Marvel Token Fighters, and I think Captain America as well, which is cool. Cool. Billy also said, and this is a callback to, we have definitely done this list before, but it has been some time. He said, and yeah, my number 2 counts. I'm trying to be different from the last time we did this list for all of us OG fans from way back when you used to release on SoundCloud. Yeah, that's right. We used to be audio only. What do we? Joey, what do you have as your number 2?
Another shout out for Matt Damon. If you didn't know, this right here is Matt Damon singing "Scotty Doesn't Know" on a old movie called Euro Trip.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me
know that was him. Which was
do it in my van every Sunday. Right. Says that she's at church, but she doesn't go. So she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know.
Get a movie, so.
Yeah. Thank you for that incredible vocal performance, Justin.
Right.
Round of applause, everyone.
I'm just everybody was singing along, I'm sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They were all singing at home too.
Yeah, for the studio audience. So yeah, good number 2. What do we have in chat?
Dude, that is also one of my favorite Met. Like, when I watched that, by the way, it was good. Story Love, number 2, the OG Ghostbusters and the Ghostbusters 2016.
That was a really cool thing where they show up. The 3 remaining Ghostbusters show up at the end of the live action, especially when you see they call the old firehouse and Bill Murray picks up the phone and you're like, holy shit, here we go.
I like that Bill Murray. I didn't cry when he died in that one.
He hasn't yet.
What, when he was the writer?
And
Ghostbusters
in Ghostbusters 2016. Bill Murray does not die in that.
No, he doesn't.
I'm thinking of the Ghostbusters with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, the all-female cast.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Still a Ghostbusters film. Yep. That's but the 2016 is the one with Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard and
that one I haven't
some
seen.
Other characters.
Yeah.
It seemed really lore heavy.
Definitely, which is great. I love it. I love a lore deep dive. What else we got in chat?
Let's see. Rhodes says, number 2, there was a Nickelodeon promo way back in the day that featured Cartoon Network characters. Oh, that is super fun. I wonder which characters.
It was like Dexter and Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold.
Do the monkey whip.
Oh, Story Love said no. Go ahead, Landon.
I was going to say, I know I've seen this. I have memories of having seen this, but I cannot remember the actual promo to save my life.
And Billy also said, fuck yeah, I'm an OG fan. I even got a t-shirt, and he does.
Story Love says, no, 2016 was the female cast. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so bad with names. It's Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
And then
it is
SNL.
Kristen Wiig.
SNL. Kristen Wiig. Yeah. For Kristen Wiig.
You're great
come
with
on.
names. Keep going.
I don't know either. It'll come up in the chat. And then Billy also said, I didn't buy it, of course, but I made one. It makes me look homeless. It kind of makes me look homeless when I wear it. But also you're representing an old brand. But yeah. So I look forward to seeing your cutting edge hero t-shirt that you make over the next couple of days before this weekend.
Anime con.
My number 2 is from Deadpool and Wolverine, and it is, of course, the Cavalrine.
Oh, dude.
This is a dream casting. If we are going to be replacing the number 1 person to play Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, with someone, I think Henry Cavill is a great choice.
I think Henry Cavill's a good choice.
He is a little tall for Wolverine, so is Hugh Jackman, and that's been working for him for a long time.
Just Henry
Do
Cavill.
we really need more Wolverine?
We need more Henry Cavill.
No,
We really need more Henry Cavill.
I am very hoarse from screaming on roller coasters for the last several days, so I'm gonna give this a go, but I'm not promising anything. It's probably gonna be pretty short. Landon, are you ready to give me your number 1? Landon, your number 1, please.
Dang, I wish for it.
Yeah, that was.
That sounded like I nearly killed you.
It was pretty rough.
All right, my number 1. It's actually the Among Us game from the beginning of Glass Onion. Now, for those of you that don't know from the Glass Onion, the main character ends up playing Among Us with Stephen Sondheim. You see him in the upper left there. Natasha Lyonne, who is in the upper right.
Mm-hmm.
Angela Lansbury, who is in the bottom left. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the bottom right.
Go read.
And it's just very fun that a bunch of mystery / thriller writers are playing Among Us, a game about trying to get away with murder. I just think that's very funny.
Also hilarious. That is your second Daniel Craig related cameo.
Yes.
And and he's playing it in the bathtub, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes, he is. He's kind of rotting in the middle of quarantine, like we all did, and is just sort of staying in the tub for days on end and playing Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Joey, what do you have for your number 1?
Mine falls back to one you've said a couple times, but we got to the point where we were starting to look for them in all the Marvel movies. It would be every cameo by Stan Lee till he was gone.
That was great.
So
I think other than my Deadpool Stan Lee cameo, my second favorite Stan Lee cameo is in Big Hero 6, where he shows up as a superhero who has he has a superhero secret identity, and he's the father of one of the characters. With the underwear being front side, back side, inside out, front side, back side. Just fucking cracks me up.
nice.
I think I love that. I love what you said is all the looking for all the cameos. So I think that's why whenever part of going to watch the Marvel films in theater, what was great about it was all of these little extra traditions, looking for a cameo, looking for
There started being this Stan Lee chase.
Yeah.
Well, and recognizing something else in the background, watching the after credits scenes, stuff like that. Going in beforehand dressed up as somebody, or staying over and talking with people afterwards as to what you think stuff might meant. It became more than just watching a movie,
right?
Almost like Rocky Horror Picture Show style. It became like a whole, like there was a cultural event, like more to do than just watch the film. So I love that you brought that up. Like that's what that was good.
Do we have any number 1s in chat?
Number 1s in chat. We have 2. So let's see. Story Love. Larry Brantley in Wishbone. Larry played the voice of Wishbone for the show, and in one episode, he appeared on camera playing a VA who was doing the voice of Wishbone in a commercial. Oh,
fuck! That's cameoception right there, right?
And then Rhodes. I'm not sure. Number 1. I'm not sure if it counts, but at the end of Jason vs. Freddy, the original idea was that they both die and wake up to Pinhead from Hellraiser saying, I don't know how to do the gentleman.
Welcome to hell.
Gentleman. I don't know his voice. I can't remember it. I've seen it once. I was young. It was terrifying. It was like a fever dream.
Yeah.
I remember not being able to watch it.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, I was
love
like
Hellraiser.
I was
They're
like
good
7
movies.
or 8 or
They're worth
9.
watching.
Enough that it wasn't just scary images, but conceptually it was terrifying.
I do like that cameo too.
Number one with Rogue.
Jory Love had Sean's her
right.
partner or her husband's.
All right, Sean's favorite cameo is the Scooby-Doo cast in the one episode of Supernatural.
The animated
Nice.
episode of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Billy also said, based on his Pinhead cameo that didn't happen, is so it would have been cool if that had happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, guys, based on the list that I just gave you, don't put mine up yet.
Okay,
Based on the list that I have just given you, every one of my cameos came from a Deadpool film. Now, if I gave you 1,000 guesses to what my number one would be, if I gave you 1,000, if you had not seen what I sent in the chat, if I gave you 1,000 guesses, you would never get what my number one favorite cameo is. Ever.
I only have the images, and so I
promise
don't know
you,
what it
even with
is.
the image, you
So
don't
I
know.
still don't know what it is.
But if I gave you 1,000 guesses, you're not going to get this.
If you gave me 1,000 guesses and I still have the information that I have, I
Okay.
would still not know what it is.
Go ahead and throw that image up.
I don't know how.
So here's the
My
first one.
number one favorite cameo is me in the 2024 Jessica Alba film, Trigger Warning, on Netflix. Here is me.
Wait, what's the scene?
I haven't seen the movie. I just know I'm in it.
He's in it.
This is a scene from Trigger Warning, a 2024 Jessica Alba film where a fight scene takes place in a hardware store, and they have the box that I modeled for modeling chainsaw chaps for steel in the movie. So my number one favorite cameo is me in a Hollywood production
My God.
with Jessica Alba, one of my all-time biggest crushes. Holy shit.
Congratulations on the residuals. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the none dollars that I
The big zeros.
this thing of me showing up in this film.
Dude.
But you guys, I did it.
How did
I
you
made
find
it
out?
into a movie.
If you've never seen it, how did you find out?
So Billy said, "Is it Tom Savini and Spy Kids?" No, it fucking isn't.
Yeah. No, how did you
No.
find out that if you've never seen the film, how'd you find out?
Hold on, Landon. What were you saying?
Sorry, Landon.
No, I was just asking the same thing he was asking. How'd you
So-
find out?
I did this thing. Like fucking. I shot this like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. No, longer than that. It was before Katrina and I were married. So it's been like
Okay.
seven-ish years ago that I was in the steel shoot for
All right.
for this just product images. I did a commercial and I was in some
Yeah.
product images, but they have been using my image on these steel chainsaw chaps.
Yeah.
And about once a year, maybe twice a year, some random person who either I'm really good friends with or that I haven't talked to since high school
Right.
sends me a picture of this that they see in like a Farm and Fleet or a Buckeyes or
Yeah.
the last one of them I got sent from fucking Germany because that's where Steel headquarters is.
Nice, nice.
Because they have been using my image on these
Mhm.
these visibility chaps for a long time.
Okay.
And so when people see it, they send it to me. Well, one of the former employees that worked at the agency that did this shot saw it in the movie and sent it to my wife, Katrina, saying, "Did you know Danny's in this movie?" And so then they passed it along to me. And I just learned this a couple of months ago and have been sitting on it. But I thought this was the perfect time to bring it up.
Oh, well, that's so cool, dude.
Yes. But if you go to your local Buckeye or Ace Hardware, or I have also seen it in, let's see, who else does steel products?
Well, I'll say this.
You will find it on the shelf.
And if you find it and you take a picture of, and now this is gospel. All right. I'm putting this up. This is gospel. If
we
you
go.
find it and you take a picture of yourself with it and you print it out and you come to Cape Anime, Danny himself will sign it.
Fuck yeah, I'll sign it.
He'll absolutely
Also,
sign it.
we, for those of you who
Absolutely
don't know,
sign it.
we still have the thing going where once we make 10,000 YouTube followers, I will buy a scaly suit and wear it on the show.
He is.
A build, hire someone to make it for me. That's still going too.
Yep.
God, Danny.
We need to make this happen.
We need to make it happen, and we need to watch you spend a couple grand at minimum to get this scaly suit made.
Well,
Yeah,
let's make some
absolutely.
content out of it. Let's do the
Yeah.
$1 shit,
Yeah, I'll
the $10 versus the $100 versus the $1,000 at least. You know what I mean?
We need to find a content creator that exclusively makes scaly suits, and then we'll collab.
There's somebody out there. There's
Oh, I
somebody out
guarantee
there.
you there's
That
someone out
person,
there.
that Venn diagram up for a single person is out there just waiting.
If it's not on
There's an
YouTube,
overlap.
it's on their Patreon.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing it.
Somebody is the perfect person for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is the hit list for this week. Guys, what do you want to do next week? I'm thinking we take the 7 guests that we have for Cape Anime and we do our 5 favorite characters that they have done.
But then I'm gonna feel bad because I'm not gonna get them all on my list.
So it's gonna be, you know, we're gonna
That's
have
valid.
next week we have Cape Anime
This
is
weekend.
happening
This
this
weekend,
weekend,
Saturday.
right? And then so why don't we do our 5 standout moments from Cape
From
Anime?
the show?
Yeah, from the weekend.
You know
from the
what?
Convention.
You guys on for that? You guys
And
down
we
for
can
that?
kinda do-
Brandon's down for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that.
You know, and we can have
moments
a little
from
free form, but we can just talk about all the different things that we experience at the
So
convention.
I'm going to do either or because one of the things that may be a problem for that is that maybe not everybody's coming to Cape Anime and we want the
yes,
audience to be able to chime in as well. So
yes.
either your 5 favorite characters from the voice actors coming to Cape Anime or your 5 favorite Cape Anime moments, and we'll do one or the other. Sound good?
Nice.
All right.
Landon,
Love
it
it.
looks like you have
Absolutely love
thoughts. What are you thinking?
Oh no, that's no, I'm down for that.
Okay, perfect. So you
Yeah.
can do either one. Live your life.
Mhm.
I will decide before now and then which one I'm going to do.
Billy, I feel like you're doing that backwards. If you get the suit, then you'll probably get the 10,000 followers.
Probably.
Looks like we have a suggestion for Story Love saying top 5 comfort movies.
I'll add it to the list. Top 5 comfort movies.
Mhm.
And so that's
Cozy,
a future hit
cozy
list
movies
for sure.
or shows or games or like the weekend. Yeah, top 5 ways to comfort shows.
All right. Well, for this week, this has been the hit list. Welcome back to the show, guys. That kind of does it for us. We are coming up on time
Really?
anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for giving us your list. Justin, do you have anything you'd like to say to the people?
But a rose would smell just as sweet.
A rose by any other name would smell
Oh,
just as
sorry.
sweet.
A rose by
Wow.
any other uranium enriched animal underwater that is
That's my
been
favorite Godzilla
contaminated
quote,
feedback.
honestly.
Yeah. And oh my god, whenever Godzilla and Mothra look deeply into each other's eyes and they're like and then that's the Mothra noise.
The Mothra scream. Her
Yeah,
wings
and
flapping.
then Godzilla like roundhouse kicks a building and then Mothra
How do I put up with you people?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think
very carefully.
I don't think they can handle anything more moving than that.
Joey, what do you
really.
got?
Thank you guys for being here. I'm enjoying myself more and more the more we do these shows, and I think it's been fun.
I'm adding your 5 crimes to the list, Billy, and we're all going to do a different list that week.
There's going to be 15 lists.
Oh man,
5 best injuries is also kind of fun.
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
best injuries.
I have enough injuries that I will have to pick 5 out of a much higher list.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
how do you rank them all? Which injuries do you remember the most?
Yeah, that's a good story.
Oh man, the best ones will be the ones you won't remember since they're head injuries.
Yeah.
I have a few of those.
Landon, play us out.
Well, honestly, everybody, really thank you all for coming out again. We're grateful to everybody who shows up. You are the part that actually makes this a show. Because if nobody's watching, then we're just talking to the walls and to each other. And we would do that anyway, but it's nice to have an audience. So thank you, really.
It sure is.
Absolutely.
Indubitably, sir.
Guys, we will see you next Wednesday as we are recovering from Cape Anime 2026. You guys have been great, and we've been Cutting Edge Hero.
See y'all.
Love you guys.
Boy.